כן.
מתחילים. שנייה אחת.
כנראה שכן, כי אנחנו לא התכוננו כמו שצריך, אז בסדר, זה מה שיש. אם אתה מוצא דרך אחרת...
ערב טוב לכולם, אנחנו עוד מעט נתחיל. לאנשים שביקשו לשבת...
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, shalom and welcome to Hebron. This is your host, Yishai Fleischer. If you're just joining us now, thank you. Sorry about that delay. And we are actually live. We're going to have an incredible event here tonight. 50 years since the liberation of the Jewish city of Hebron. After the destruction of the Jewish community here, we are going to be celebrating 50 years afterwards. Technical guys, how are we doing? Are we got thumbs up? Are we doing it? Can you hear me? If yes, I'd love to know. Join us on Facebook. Join us on hebronfund.org. And be with us. Be with us. All right. Right now we are here right at the entrance of the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers. We're right at the entrance. Can you hear us now, folks? Are we on? How are we doing? Can you hear us? Great. Okay, we are live. All right, fabulous. All right, my good friend Yelena is telling me that she's seeing me on YouTube. That means that our link is live. We are alive and well. We are broadcasting. Okay, friends, this is Yishai Fleischer. If you're just joining me now, we are at the entrance of the tombs of the fathers and the mothers. And I'm getting thumbs up that you are hearing us. That is excellent. Good news. I'm right in the back of the stage right now. And this stage is going to be filled up in just a few minutes with fabulous acts, fabulous Knesset members and ministers who are so excited to share the reality that the Jewish people are back in the city. And that 50 years ago today, Rabbi Shlomo Goren liberated this place by coming by himself with a jeep to this land, to this city. He thought that he was coming with the army, but he came in front of the army, ahead of the army, and all he saw was white flags and people accepting the reality that the Jewish people are back in Hebron. The flags were waving. Please don't do to us what we did to you, which is the 1929 riots that killed so many Jews. We are building upon those ruins by coming back, and tonight is a celebration. Right now, you could see in your image the tombs of the fathers and mothers, and it is lit up. I'm a little bit colorblind, but it is lit up right now, and you see the smoke machines and the kind of fog machines creating the presence that we're going to need for the stage, for the rock and roll, for the music that is going to be here. Rock and roll is not exactly the right word. Maybe it's the soul music of the Jewish people here in Hebron. And we're going to be joined all over the world. From all over the world, we are joined by listeners, friends, people who care about this moment. And really, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to care about this moment. There's no question about that. Because in the end of the day, the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers in Hebron is really the tombs, the founders of the whole biblical story. The biblical story starts with Genesis, with Bereshit. And Genesis Bereshit is the foundation for all the other monotheistic religions, and the heroes of that story are the people that are told about are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and of course Rachel. Rachel is buried in the tomb of Rachel, but the rest are buried right here. They're the founders of it all, the forefathers and mothers. So that is what we're going to be celebrating tonight, coming back to this place. And how ironic is it that so many people tell us that we're not supposed to be here, that we're not from here. We're going to get rid of all those misconceptions by celebrating tonight big style. And also it's important to realize that the government of Israel itself, is going to be highly represented today in this place. We're going to have Knesset members from all walks. Folks, you can see us right now on Arutz Sheva's Facebook page in Hebrew and in English. You could see us on IsraelNationalNews.com. You could also see us on HebronFund.org. That, of course, is our site that helps us make that life in Hebron. The Hebron Fund makes life happen in Hebron by funding so many of the security needs and other needs that we have here. And therefore, I want you to check it out. I'm going to start mentioning this. I'll mention this throughout the evening many times. But what we want you to check out is that we have an amazing coin, amazing brand new coin. Amazing brand new coin that depicts Rabbi Goren's liberation of this place. Go to HebronFund.org and you'll see that coin there. And please consider ordering one. There's only 1,000 coins, and I hope that by the end of this program today, the whole what's it called in Hebrew? We say mlai. The whole stock is going to be finished up. So that is the program that we're going to have here tonight. And of course, you're also, if you want, you could also tweet at me at Yishai Fleischer, or join us on our Hebron Facebook page, Hebron Jewish Community and Biblical Site. But if you want to communicate with me directly, just tweet me at Yishai Fleischer from all over the world, and I'll be happy to hear from you. Let me know how this broadcast is going. And of course, I, like you, am eagerly awaiting the next stage of this concert, where all the people are going to come out from the VIP area and are going to come into the seats, sit down, and enjoy this fabulous, incredible show that is going to be happening very soon. I myself am looking forward to that. So let me know how it's looking for you. I mean, do you folks understand what you're looking at when you're looking at the screen that you see right now? And I'm certainly sorry that you don't see me there. That's okay. You're looking at something far, far more important. You are looking at a lit-up tomb of the fathers and mothers, a site that was built up 2,000 years ago by King Herod atop of the tombs that were there 3,700 years ago, the founding fathers and mothers of the Jewish people. So there you go, friends. That's exactly where we're at right now, and I, just like you, am waiting for the show to begin. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. And let me know if you are seeing the image and if you're getting ready for the show. Now, you can definitely put this on in the background. There's going to be speeches in the beginning. I'll be translating those speeches live. And then immediately afterwards, after those speeches, we'll have an incredible concert with two world-class performers. One is Amir Benayoun, is a high-level Israeli performer, and Rami Kleinstein, which I'm very excited for. He's got that very famous song called Matanot Ktanot, which is Small Presents. It's going to be awesome when we see that being sung here in front of the Marat Machpelah. And one of the real efforts here today is to really normalize Jewish life here. That is the normal kind of top of the line, but also kind of very recognizable Israeli musicians that are going to be here today are really a signal that we want to send to the world that there's nothing more normal than the Jewish people living in their homeland. So that is exactly the moment that I'm looking for here. Furthermore, there's of course tons of security. And the reason there's tons of security is because we want to make sure the Jewish people are safe. And the ability to have security, the ability to have that security is something that we haven't had in 2,000 years. We haven't had that opportunity. So it's very, very exciting to be able to provide that security and provide safety here in the land of Israel. But when it's going to get loud, I'll bring it a little closer when the stage gets up. 1 second, I'm dealing with some technical things. I'm going to go up on the stage. I'm just going to go up on stage here for a second and see the stage. The stage is incredible, and just to get a sense of what a stage like this looks like, I'm just going to walk out in front, and you're going to see me on camera while I can still do that. There's not going to be any lights on me, but you can see me here in front of the stage. Here I am. Where's the camera? You guys see me? Shalom, everybody. Shalom. Yes, do you see me? Yishai Fleischer. I am broadcasting to you from the stage right now, and there's already, I could see hundreds and hundreds of people are piling in. and more are coming down right now. The show's about to begin. It's a cold night here, by the way, in Hebron. It's not warm. It's pretty cool, and that's why I'm wearing my trusty fleece. And I see people who are underdressed a little bit. They're going to be cold tonight. And also, there are smoke machines, but at the same time, there is also a cloudy, kind of the foggy night is coming in. We see beautiful stars coming out today. And can you see behind me right now the incredible laser video mapping that's happening in Marat Machpelah? I'm here with the Director General of the Jewish Community of Hebron, Uri Karzan, and we're on live right now, Uri.
Wow.
We are on live right now.
This is great. Thank you, Yishai. Thank you for bringing the whole world to Hebron with this event. This is like wonderful. 50 years to the liberation of the holy city of Hebron. And we hear thousands of people here. But you excuse me, I had to cut short this interview because I'm kind of running the show. So I have to some other things in my head. Thank you. Thank you, Yishai.
So, and I want to congratulate you also about this incredible video mapping that has never been seen. This is an absolutely never been seen thing. Folks, do you see right behind me? Man, I've always wanted to be a rock star. So this is my moment. I can stand on this stage here. But do you see behind me? Really, I'm just making a joke about me, but I am absolutely nothing. When you look behind me, what do you see? You see the incredible video mapping that's happening on the Marat Machpelah. And what does it say? It says, Yovel l'shichur Hebron Yehuda v'Shomron, Jubilee of the liberation of Hebron and Judea and Samaria. And tonight's moderator is going to be Noam Arnon. He's our veteran spokesman here, legendary spokesman. And also, I'm going to have to ask everybody to give me a pause for a second. There's nothing more important in this world than mommies and daddies. That's why we're here in Hebron. And I got to answer my mommy. Hold on one second. Mommy, is everything okay? Okay. You don't have to buy any tickets. You already have tickets. You have VIP tickets. Please come to towards Marat Machpelah, towards the tomb of the fathers and the mothers, and I will give you your VIP things. Go around and come to the kind of the front between the stage and the Marat Machpelah. Okay? Yes, I'm right there. I'm right. Just come to the stage. Come to the stage. All right. Great, folks. That was my mommy. And she's here with my daughter. God bless them. And so many mommies and daddies are here today because nothing is more important, tonight anyway, than to honor our fathers and our mothers. And that's really one of the other themes that I think are so important. It's the theme of Kibud Av V'Em, the honoring of the fathers and mothers. And, of course, the people buried here are the fathers and mothers of the Jewish people, but they're also the fathers and mothers of ethical monotheism, of anybody who cares about the Bible. This is their inspiration. I hope you're hearing me. Again, this is Yishai Fleischer, broadcasting live. We were waiting for the show to begin. Did you see me on stage before? That was fun for me to be on there. And now I'm just checking my... I'm just checking my WhatsApp here and my Facebook page just to make sure that I'm connected with everybody. One of the funny things that's happening here, and by the way, there will be many, many more camera angles very soon. So don't worry, we're going to switch camera angles. There's 5 cameras, very high-tech display. I promise you're going to be totally wowed by tonight. And especially those people who know the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers, the Marat Machpelah here in Hebron, they're going to see such incredible video mapping. I myself am just so excited to see this most incredible vision tonight. What was I going to tell you? My wife, Malka Fleischer, watching the show out there back in Jerusalem. God bless you, Malka. I hope you're going to have a great show tonight. And let me know if you're hearing me well. Send me a thumbs up. That's going to be great. And yes, indeed, it's going to be beautiful, beautiful lit up stuff on the Marat Machpelah tonight. 2 more things I want to tell you. One funny thing that's happening here in Hebron today is that Oren Chazan, Knesset member Oren Chazan, who kind of grabbed who grabbed a selfie with President Trump. Everybody is taking selfies with Oren Chazan. It's like a joke. Ultra-Orthodox people, kids, everybody needs to take a selfie with Oren Chazan. People are sending it around and around. And it's so funny, people made fun of him for grabbing President Trump and kind of taking a selfie with him. And now it's become the hottest thing. It's so funny. Furthermore, Right now, everybody's broken up into groups. In front of me, I see a lot of people who are praying the evening prayer, facing towards Jerusalem, which happens to be also facing towards the tombs of the mothers and fathers. So that's really cool. Also, people are praying. And, of course, we're in the Sephir account, the Omer account. That is the count that we count 50 days to the holiday of Shavuot. So that's happening right now. Last night was 43, and tonight's the next night. I'm not going to count it yet. In any case, a very fun atmosphere in Hebron. Everybody's waiting to hear the big show and the big music, and I am too. What else, friends? What else? I want to hear from you. So write me a tweet or what else? Or you can go to my Facebook page, and my dear wife Malka, please put the live stream on my Facebook page as well, so that people can comment and that I can see people's comments there. That's going to be a lot of fun for me. Absolutely important for me that folks on my page can see it as well. And along with the show tonight, I want you to remember to be part of Hebron. And the way you're going to be part of Hebron is by coming here, by putting out an Israeli flag, by putting out a Hebron flag, by saying, I stand with the mothers and fathers. That is certainly important to me. But also check out our, the Hebron Fund, which is the sponsor of the Hebron Jewish community, 85 Jewish families, courageously holding on strong for the rights of the Jewish people. Go to hebronfund.org and check out our brand new coin, limited edition, only 1,000 coins. And when you buy one of these coins, you're going to have a gorgeous coin, but that coin is going to also make you an honorary citizen of Hebron. But it's also going to help us make it here. And that's so important for us to be able to continue to survive here. It's getting more night out here. I'm looking for my beloved mommy, who is here tonight. I haven't seen her yet. She's supposed to be here somewhere. I haven't been able to find her. But I'm looking forward to that. So, folks, I want to hear back from you a little bit wherever you are. I'm going to stop for a second and talk to the tech guys and see if our broadcast is going well. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. ויש מאזינים כבר? יש מסתכלים? יופי. Okay, great. The tech guys informed me that you're out there for real and not for fake, and that's really fun for me. And I hope I could find my mom and give her VIP passes here in Hebron, here in beautiful Hebron. It's a cold night, as I said to you before, and the show will start soon. 1267, the year 1267, the Jewish people were evicted from the Marat Machpelah, from the tombs of the fathers and mothers, because it was told to us that it's no longer a Jewish site. It never was a Jewish site. It is, in fact, a Muslim site. And the Mamluks took away our rights to be inside. And those rights were taken away from the Jewish people for 700 years. 700 years. And 1967, exactly to the year, from 1267 to 1967, when we were dispossessed of our own building. Not just our own building, but really the place that we come to connect. And by the way, let me say that we don't pray to our fathers and mothers. We pray in their merit, pray with them. We ask them to be advocates for us. And your prayers, it's a good time when you look at the screen. Your prayers will be kind of magically televised and teleported. Maybe it's funny, but when was the last time you got a real good view of Marat Machpelah? And so therefore your prayers, just concentrate on it, look at it, and think about the mothers and the fathers. Think about your mothers and fathers. Think of what brought you to this event. Okay, we're already hearing Noam Arnon begin his speaking. And he says immediately, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the celebration. The celebration that we've waited for 50 years, the liberation of Judea and Samaria. 50 years ago, History had an incredible turnaround. Israel came back to their roots, to their homeland, to Jerusalem, the holy city, and came back to Hebron, the city of the fathers and the mothers. 2,000 years we waited for this moment. And thank God. And it came to be. It came to be. We were as dreamers, quoting the psalm, of course. We're gathering here, thousands of us, next to Marat Machpelah, the place of the mothers and the fathers, to tell them, Dad, Mom, we have come back to our home. We've come back to you. The children have come back to their place. What an incredible joy of the historical moment here that we are feeling. Here 50 years ago it happened, right here. We will begin the evening with blessings, with a video of Knesset members who want to bless Hebron, who want to bless the settlement process of the Jewish people to continue to return. Everything started here in Hebron. Everything was born here. The roots are from here, and from here. There's my mom. Hold on a second. Let's watch the blessings. Let's watch the blessings. Let's watch the blessings of the Knesset members. And here we come. Here we begin. Actually, helped make this movie. So check this out. This is the Speaker of the Knesset. He wants to bless the first and second generation of the Hebronites and all the thousands of people who came to celebrate the liberation of Hebron, this incredible miracle that happened 50 years ago. And of course, the liberation of Jerusalem, our return to capital. Here's Amir from the Likud. Everything started here in this place. We have to be tough in this place. We have to be strong in this place. We have to return to this place what was taken from us 2,000 years, for the last 2,000 years. The idea of Zionism, the return of the Jewish people. Nava Boker, I want to bless you for the returning of to Hebron. You have continued Zionism. This is Sharon Askel. She says, finally we can pray in this incredibly holy spot for the Jewish people. I am with full pride of when I see Herod's building. Keep building, keep going, says Moti Yogev from Beit Yehudi. For Hebron and Kiryat Arba, our sister city. You are the top team for Israel. The effort to continue. This is B'Tzalel Smutrich from the Beit Yehudi. The return of God's presence to Zion. Keeping strong. Oded Forer from Yisrael Beitenu. You can't talk about Israel. He says we need religious tolerance, we need religious freedom in Hebron, so we can keep praying in our place. This is one of the Knesset members, a non-Jew, a Druze. He says, I always stood up for Hebron. I always stood up for Hebron, for the Jewish communities in Judea and Samaria. I'm going to keep fighting for them. May you continue to grow. May you continue to flourish. May you continue to be a pioneering here in the land of Israel. Thousands will be in Hebron, not just in Jerusalem Day, but every single day, says Yuli Edelstein, the Speaker of the Knesset. Come, touch it. Touch the Western Wall. Come touch the walls. Pray. If you do not pray, don't pray. It all started here, so come here and be part of this incredible liberation and return of the Jewish people. There she is, Marat Machpelah. I'm proud to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I had a big hand in creating this film. I think it came out really great. I'm very, very happy. Very beautiful. Thank you to the Knesset members who sent their blessings. Now we're going to hear from the great Rabbi Rav Dov Lior, who is one of the rabbis, main rabbis of Kiryat Arba and Hebron. Rabbi Dov Lior, he's a famous kind of famous character here, and one of the great rabbis in Israel. He says 29th of Iyar is the day when the Jewish people came back to Hebron. This is an important day. After 1929 riots, after the Jewish community was destroyed, we have, with the help of God, returned. We remember how we started in the Park Hotel in the late 60s, 1967. We came. He's telling the story about how Hebron Jewish community started. It wasn't just another place. It's not just one more place. This is the city of the fathers and mothers, where Abraham purchased the Machpelah, buried his beloved wife Sarah, came back to Hebron. Coming back to Hebron means coming back to the real inheritance of our parents. There were 4 holy cities. It's Tzfat, Tveria, Jerusalem, Hebron. Hebron, of course, one of them. There's another depth. Caleb ben Yefuneh, when he came to spy out the land, he came into Hebron. Everybody else was afraid, but he was not afraid. He bowed down. He prayed here at the tomb of the fathers and mothers, and he was simply unafraid. He tried to get other people to come and to turn people on, but others were afraid. Where did Caleb get his strength from? From his prayer here at the tombs of the fathers and fathers. And Hebron, to this very day, is a place that gives strength to the rest of Judea and Samaria in the process of coming back to the homeland. He's making a point that this community gives a inspiration and strength, just like Caleb got strength. And it gave an inspiration to the rest of the movement of Judea and Samaria, which really started the whole settlement enterprise. May God give us all strength to continue in building. Hebron has got an important mission to be the leading torch in the process of the Jewish people's return to the land of Israel. We're supposed to come back to this land. That's exactly what we're going to do. That's our prophecies. We need strength. We need God's assistance. May God get rid of our enemies. May we merit to come in a full way to the land, get rid of the terrorists. May we live here in peace and in strength. And he now lives in Jerusalem, and he's blessing the city of the forefathers from Jerusalem, sending the blessing of the city of the forefathers. May Jews be able to walk here freely, in liberty, without fear, and may you go up, be strong, and be successful. Beautiful blessing from the rabbi. Here's our spokesman, Noam Arnon, again. We're honoring Hebron tonight with many important people, including the Minister of Education, Naftali Bennett, Yuval Steinitz, the Energy Minister. How important is energy and education? It's got to go together. The Deputy Foreign Minister, Tzipi Chotobeli, is here. The Deputy Defense Minister, Rabbi Eli Ben-Dahan. And this incredible group of people who have come to respect the state of Israel, is coming to respect the city of the fathers and mothers here, Hebron. Now we are going to hear from Uri, who we heard from before, who is the director of and has all this weight that he carries with him. And it's Uri Karzan, the Director General of Hebron. He's asking permission from all the important people that are here today and all the people who are involved in the settlement movement. Thank God we are really celebrating today the great miracle and the important milestone of the liberation of Hebron and the center of the country, the heartland of the country. Thank you, God, first of all, that gave us the merit that in our generation, yes, we in our generation, we're the ones who have had this merit. We merited this. How could that be? That's incredible. Tonight we also honor the soldiers who fell in this process. We're also honoring the people who are the veterans who started the whole process of coming back to this land, to the homeland. And you heard Caleb's call that we will be able to sit here because we'll be able to walk into this land, come into this land, because we'll have that strength. You came to Judea, Samaria, Gaza, and the Sinai, the Golan Heights, even with all the challenges. Today there's 400,000 and more people living in Judea and Samaria, not to mention the 200,000 plus in eastern Jerusalem. Caleb and Joshua pushed back on the other spies by the biblical story. The people who settled the land were always people of faith, while other people may have been afraid, while other people doubted. Here in Hebron today, we promise that we will try, with the help of God, to keep spreading out, keep pushing out, to build a Jewish city that it deserves to be. And I want to finish off by saying I want to thank the good people. I want to thank the IDF and all the people of the security efforts. I want to thank Itzik Cohen. Hold on, we'll take a second and I'll be back in a second. משרד התיירות על השתתפותכם החשובה וכן תודה עצומה לצוות המדהים של חברון שהפיק את הערב הנפלא. I want to thank Ashi, Shiri, and Noam, and Yair, and all the good folks. Well, he just mentioned my name as well. All the good people that are part of Dan, of course, Rabbi Dan Rosenstein, who are trying so hard to make this event awesome. All right, we're going to take a little pause here for a second for a technical change on the microphone. I'll be right back.
יישר כוח לאורי קרזן. על הכתפיים הצרות האלה מונח עול כבד מאוד. אני מקווה שכולנו נדע לחלץ, לעזור. ואני מתכבד להזמין כעת את מי שממשיך את מפעלו של אברהם אבינו. אברהם אבינו היה המחנך הראשון שחינך דורות את עם ישראל אלפי שנים. אני מתכבד להזמין את כבוד שר החינוך.
Now our first kind of speaker outside is Knesset member and minister Naftali Bennett, who is coming. He's going to be probably passing right next to me here. Naftali Bennett is the Minister of Education, and he's going to be really the first address, a live address of a guest. There he is, Naftali Bennett, Minister of Education. Thank you very much, Naftali, for coming here today. And he's going to be the first person who starts this off. Just shook my hand. Oh my God, I'm never washing this hand. You know, in this job, thank God, you get to really meet a lot of great people. and it's fun to see people like the great education minister, and really an amazing kind of innovation in this country, Naftali Bennett. And he says, "Happy holiday, Hebron." And now he's mentioning all the other important people. He's mentioning all the other ministers and all the other folks that are here. I already mentioned them. Folks, don't forget, as Naftali Bennett is speaking, remember that we want you to check out HebronFund.org. Check out our new coins, because these coins will help us support this community. And right now we're hearing from the Naftali Bennett Education Minister. By the way, there's a lot of security, special security for the Knesset members. It's called Avtachat Ishim. It's a certain unit in the security apparatus. Here's Naftali Bennett starting his actual speech. And he's moving his mic a little bit, and he looks out at the people. He says, who was here with Rav Goren? Who was here with Rav Goren? There's one left. He's asking who was with Rabbi Goren. He says actually nobody was here with us, but actually all of us were with Rabbi Goren. We should all raise our hands because we were all there. 3,800 years ago, I could see Abraham coming down here, and he is now in negotiation with Ephron the Hittite. The Hittite says, "Take it for free," and he says, "No, no, no. I want to pay. I want to pay." And then Ephron makes him pay a huge sum, which is like $1 million today, 400 silver weight. Take 600 years later, I see Caleb coming out from the desert and to find the tombs of the fathers and mothers, and he comes to the land of Israel through Hebron. 200 years later, 200 years later, who's here? King David comes with his fighters, and here he becomes king of Hebron. He's a king of Israel. He was anointed in Hebron to be the king of all the Jewish people, to all of Israel here in Hebron. And now take another leap forward, 1,000 years forward, a tough period. The Romans here, they destroy the Second Temple, the Romans, but they don't destroy this tomb of the Machpelah. Now take a leap forward again through the generations. We see families from a few hundred years ago that begin restart the Jewish community here in the 1500s. And 90 years ago, a horrible pogrom here. We were all there in 1929 at the 1929 riots. We were all here when 67 Jews were murdered in a horrific fashion, including 3 babies. Now let's jump forward yet again. 50 years ago. Hebron is liberated, returns to our hands. Because here in Hebron, it's not just our inheritance. Because in that timeline that I just described, you could also go forward. Hebron is the DNA of the Jewish people. Here is the genetic code of the Jewish people. In the last days, everybody's talking about the new peace process. Sure, we're for peace process. If it's a peace process is about wholeness and the wholeness of the land of Israel, sure, the wholeness of Jerusalem and the wholeness of Judea and Samaria, the land of Israel. Real peace is based on respect for the Jewish people and their land. Peace is based on that we, the Jewish people, are the indigenous people in this land. We are born here. We're the ancestral people of this land. And from here, I want to send my blessings to the families, that that moved into, those families that came into Hebron in the late 60s and the early 70s and came into Hebron in a very uneasy time, very hard time. And I now see in the time machine Rabbi Levinger coming here with great courage, with great faith. Who could believe that with this incredible merit of Rabbi Levinger and those first families, and that we would see now today the multitudes that I see before me today. And you today, those who live in Judea and Samaria, and in Hebron, Kiryat Arba, thank you so much that you give us strength and you continue to support the flame of Judaism. And from here, strength is going to the leaders of Israel, that we will stand strong and remember the land of Israel is ours. Happy Hebron Day. Thank you very much. Beautiful words from Naftali Bennett. Incredible words from Naftali Bennett. I think incredibly moving. Just great thoughts about the incredible timeline and the history of the Jewish people. And Noam Arnon is taking the mic again. And Naftali Bennett, by the way, is
דוקטור יובל שטייניץ. בהזדמנות הזאת אני גם אגלה לכם סוד קטן. יובל שטייניץ הוא גם מורה דרך.
Right now, Dr. Yuval Steinitz is being called up. He's passing right next to me. Thank you, Dr. Steinitz, for being here with us today.
נתן לי שיעור מאוד מאוד מעניין בהיסטוריה על מרד בר כוכבא.
And Noam is saying, Noam Arnon, the presenter is saying that Yuval Steinitz is also a tour guide, and he gave a great talk about Bar Kokhba and how he was around here. And it's so important to us, says Noam, how Knesset members give respect, therefore the state gives respect to Hebron. And he says, Yuval Steinitz is saying, Hebron respects us. We don't respect Hebron. It respects us. When I was 16 and I studied in Kfar Saba, I heard Kiryat Arba was being started up. And although I was in a totally secular high school in Kfar Saba, 16 years old, I said to my friends, let's go to Kiryat Arba. Let's go check it out. And we said in the beginning of the building of Kiryat Arba, I remember the people that hosted us, because we did come here. I slept at Baruch Nachshon's house, the incredible painter who lives in Kiryat Arba. I remember myself as a 16-year-old. 3 days I was here in Hebron. Even a tour of the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers. How emotional was I? How much it touched my heart. The first houses came up in Kiryat Arba. Today, when we come to Hebron, we see Kiryat Arba, we see it grow. We see it have become a real beautiful place. And now we're seeing Naftali Bennett mentioned all the names, and I thank him for my friendship. Well, I am a person who knows the land of Israel, and I'm a tour guide as well. And I'd like to mention my tour guides in Hebron and the Mount Hebron. Orit Struk, the famous Knesset activist, he says every time we come here, she just turns us on with her passion for Israel, and she takes us all around Hebron. And Yochai Dimri, who took us to the southern Hebron Hills and taught me about the land of Israel. Today we're celebrating 50 years of the liberation of Hebron. Everything begins here. Not everything. All the settlement projects begin here. But in fact, we're celebrating 3,800 years for the liberation of Hebron, because the first liberator of Hebron was Abraham, our forefather. And we have to tell this to the whole world. There's no nation. There is no nation. There is no nation that has a connection to Hebron like we do. There is no people that have a connection to Hebron more than the Jewish people. We have always been here. Our mothers and fathers are buried in this place, and 3,800 years is our connection to this place. Way, way before anybody else got here. This week, we saw in Jerusalem an important visit of President Trump, the great superpower in the world, the President of the United States, President Trump. We heard a new tune. We heard a new tune. What didn't we hear? We did not hear the lie, the falsity, the trickery, that the settlements or the settlers, the Jewish people living in this place, is the source of the root of the problem. We did not hear that, and that is good. Nobody even tried to make that lie be heard, as though we are the obstacle for peace. What did we hear? We heard the truth, finally, that the real obstacle to peace is not the Jewish people in their land, but rather the terrorism, the pain of terrorism of the Palestinian Authority, and the evil education that is happening a few meters from here, the Palestinian Authority. Finally, we heard the recognition that the real obstacle to peace is not the settlers, it's the hate, rather the hate and the terror of the jihad. The terrorism wants to try to hit us everywhere, and that's the real truth, not just in Judea and Samaria. Here in the tomb of the fathers and mothers, who's buried here? The founders of the Jewish people. Every Jew everybody's got to know that everything begins here. That who is buried here is the fathers and mothers of all of us. And therefore, the word Hebron itself is so important because it actually means unity, bringing together, chibur, friendship, love, togetherness. And this place reunites all the Jewish people together because all of us are, in the end of the day, the offspring of those fathers and mothers. Good night, Hebron. Happy Liberation Day. And next time that we come here, we won't see here thousands, but hundreds of thousands of people who live here in Hebron and hundreds of thousands of visitors. I have no doubt about this. I'm sure that this place will grow and we will fulfill what it says in Egypt, that we grew and flourished, and of course, even more so, it should happen in our land, in the land of Israel. As they oppressed them, they grew and they expanded greatly. Multitudes became of them. Therefore, even more so, that should happen here in the land of Israel. Good night, Hebron. Hebron. Thank you so much, Hebron, that you unite us, that you have given us the honor of letting us be here tonight. Again, very beautiful words by Yuval Steinitz, Minister of Energy. Again, so moving that he says, no, thank you, Hebron, for honoring us. Thank you, Hebron, for honoring us. And as Noam Arnon said, this is so meaningful that we have such important Knesset members and ministers speaking.
נמצא איתנו כאן, ואנחנו מאוד מאוד מודים ושמחים. מפקד חטיבת יהודה, אלוף משנה יצחק איציק כהן.
Commander Yitzchak Cohen is here. He's the commander of this region, of the Judea and Samaria region. And thank you to all the police officers, border patrol officers, those who are seen and those who are not seen, who allow us to be here safely this evening, and all of the Jewish people's presence in the land of Israel, especially Judea and Samaria. And now I want to invite a good friend of the Jewish, of the presence of Jewish people in Judea and Samaria, Deputy Foreign Minister Tzipi Chotabeli. I also expect from her a great speech. She is wonderful. She kicks it right off. She says, 50 years ago, the Jewish people came home. We came to our home. How do we know that we got home? Because who opens the door when we came home? Who opened the door? Mom and Dad, they're the ones that opened the door for us when we came into this place. We came to the place where the fathers and the mothers, where the story of the Jewish people begins, the place of Abraham, the place of David, where the Jewish people renew the presence in Judea and Samaria, starting here. What it is that Hebron is the mother of the settlements. I guess that's why people want to fight against us so much. We're so proud of it. We're so happy to be here. This incredible project that started here in Hebron. I want to say one thing in this great day, that we are celebrating 50 years of the 6-Day War. And I want to say thank you, big thank you. Thank you for the big miracles that happened in the 6-Day War. Thank you for the incredible continuing miracle of the pioneers who told the government of Israel, it's time to come back home, it's time to sit on the hilltops, it's time to get back to our ancient cities. Those pioneers that went in front of the camp and pushed the government forward and said, may the government come to the right place. And now as a government messenger, as a representative of the government, I'm saying thank you to those great leaders of the Zionist movement that helped restart this presence here. We owe you. Thank you very much as a government minister. I'm thanking you in the name of the government. And now as government minister, I want to make a promise, because you can't have a political speech without a promise. In this very place where Caleb prayed not to receive the bad suggestion of the other spies, and instead came with the message that yes, we can take up this land, I promise you that we will continue in this path. We will continue to build, and also to build. Because that's the only way to say it's the only way to say this is indeed our house and the house of the Jewish people in the land of Israel. Thank you so much for coming today. Happy 50 years Jubilee in the mother of all the settlements of the pioneering communities of the Jewish community, of the Jewish people in Judea and Samaria. Woo! Fabulous. That was Deputy Defense Minister, Deputy Foreign Minister Tzipi Chatabeli. Fantastic. And now, our good friend Rabbi Eli Ben-Dahan, who is the Deputy Defense Minister, and that just goes to show you that we're living in Messianic times when the Deputy Defense Minister is indeed a rabbi with a white beard. Welcome everybody, Shalom. I'm going to mention a few more good people here. Rabbi Waldman.
מפקד משטרת חברון, ידידי היקר ברק, הרוסי, ושאר כוחות הביטחון שעושים פה עבודה נהדרת.
And he's mentioning all the good security folks around here. Hebron and Jerusalem are sisters. King David started 7 years in Hebron, and then he went over to Jerusalem for 33 years. But there is a difference between Hebron and Jerusalem. Caleb and Joshua, two of the good spies who did not say the evil report about the land of Israel. There's a difference between the two of them. Joshua is satisfied with the prayer of Moses, but Caleb is not satisfied with prayer. He comes here. He himself prays here. Caleb makes an action, and then later on he's going to capture it. And that's the difference between Joshua and Caleb. Hebron is a place of action. You're supposed to do stuff here. You're supposed to capture it. And then from Hebron we get to Jerusalem. But we got to start with action. We hope planning soon we're going to open up the ancient Hebron and Tel Rumeda. There's going to be a new archaeological park there, biblical Hebron. And this biblical Hebron is going to be a foundation stone for all of the Jewish people in Israel. They're going to see that the roots of the Jewish people are here deep, thousands of years. We didn't come here just a few years ago. We're not occupiers. We're here, just another link in the chain, in a long, long chain of the generations. 50 years ago, we came to Jerusalem. We came to Shechem. We came to Hebron. We came to never leave them again. We came to be sovereigns on the whole land of Israel with the help of God. From Jerusalem and Shechem and Beit Lechem will all be an unbroken part of the land of Israel, the whole land of Israel and the state of Israel. Amen. Fabulous,
חזק
fabulous
וברוך,
stuff.
ויישר כוח גדול.
I think you hear a theme here, right, folks?
אנחנו הולכים
Jewish
לראות
people are
כעת
back and they want to be
הופעה
strong here.
מעבר לתוכנית. מי שיודע, לפני זמן לא ארוך, נחנך
Not long ago, says No More Known,
מצד
person,
חדש.
a new audio-visual display came to Beit Hadassah. That's one of the famous buildings in Hebron. It's called, this new audio-visual display is called To Touch Eternity. Come to the famous place, the famous building, Beit Hadassah, and you'll see it for yourself. But because you came here tonight, you're going to see it for yourself. You're going to see it for yourself, and now you're going to actually see it broadcast live. We never actually show this outside of the museum. We're going to show this very special movie, this very moving movie, To Touch Eternity, our own Hebron movie. Because here in Hebron we actually do merit to touch eternity by touching the beginnings of Jewish history and the destiny of Jewish history. Now let's watch it, and it's going to throw us into the depth of the story of Hebron. Okay, folks, hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. It's a little cold out here, thank God. And it's a little beautiful, and it's to see the minister speaking. And now we're going to watch a very powerful film that was created specially here for the museum in Hebron. It's usually not shown anywhere else, but tonight's going to be shown here. Oh, firework display! A beautiful firework display is jumping up behind the stage right now. I didn't expect that. And there it is. And this fireworks display is dedicated to our good friend Bob Shillman. Bob Shillman, he's the sponsor of this fireworks display. Thank you so much, Bob. Look, there's streaming fireworks coming off of the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers. I have never seen such a thing. An incredible thing. Wow, look at that. There's like the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers is a light, a flame. I've walked out behind the stage to see it, and I'm very excited. Wow, look at this kind of, what's it called? Cascade. That's the word. Thank you. Cascade. Wow, cascade of the Marat Machpelah. The moms and dads are just nervous that we're not going to get burnt. And here comes our movie. This is about a dad and this father. This movie is about it's got a story, a subplot about a father who is about a dad who has lost his own father, and he feels kind of sad and morose, and he's not himself. Wait, hold on one second. Little technical this or that. So I don't know where we're at. So we're taking a little pause here for a second. You know how it is when you have giant events like this. There's technical difficulties. So we're going to wait a second. That gives me a chance to speak a little bit more to you, and I want you to check out the Hebron Fund website. Hebron Fund is the way that we keep surviving here, so you could also take part in it. Please, we just released an incredible coin, which has the picture of Rabbi Goren blowing the shofar and hanging a flag over the tombs of the fathers and mothers in Hebron. It's an incredible picture, and maybe my good friend and really one of my mentors. Not yet. I'm here with Noam or No Noam. We're live, by the way. So the world is seeing us in English. And I've been speaking the whole time. And you've been speaking a lot also. You just heard incredible Knesset members and ministers really honoring Hebron. You've been here since the beginning. How did you feel, really? I know you've seen 1,000 Knesset members, but how did you feel when you heard these ministers talking about Hebron?
For me, this is a very, very special event. I was a child when Hebron was liberated 50 years ago. I remember the day that we heard Jerusalem and Hebron are liberated. We couldn't expect what's going to happen after so many years. Thank God we are building this city again, the city of our fathers and mothers. We are building it by God's help. And this event, this special night, to celebrate, to honor Hebron, is a very, very special night and opportunity for all of us.
Noam, we're recognizing a lot of people. Is there anybody that is not with us yet anymore today? Anybody that either died or was killed? Somebody that you want to kind of remember right now that you at this day when you see a Marta Machpelah lit up? Anybody that you want to remember special today?
Of course, Rab Levinger. He was the leader and the founder of Hebron. And he passed away 2 years ago, exactly 2 years ago. And this is, of course, a big loss for all the generation. Rab Hanan Porat was also the leader of the settlement movement. He passed away, and we all lost him very much. Of course, but when you feel, there is a verse in the Bible, Or Zaru ala Tzaddik, means that Tzaddik, the Holy One, the righteous one, that is buried, is not dead. It's like Or Zarua, a light is being like planted in the ground. And from then, many, many lights, Or Zaru ala Tzaddik, the light becomes many, many, many lights that really flourish and grow up and spread. This is what the real meaning of the righteous ones, like the fathers and the mothers. They are buried in the cave, but they are not dead. They're like roots. The roots are buried there, but if you see a tree, you know that there are roots inside. With no roots, there would be no tree. You see a tree, you know that there are roots inside. Fathers and the mothers are the roots of the Jewish people. You see a Jewish people living and flourishing, you know the roots are here.
Amen, amen. And I also want to say that the Hebron Fund, hebronfund.org, is a way that everybody can nourish those roots by helping us keep on building. There's a beautiful new coin that was released, special edition coin with a picture of Rabbi Goren liberating the Marata Machpelah. And I want everybody out there to try to get in there and help us make it happen, help us grow.
Of course, we are now going to hear some two Israeli famous singers. We are happy to have them here. I wish you all a good and happy night.
Noam Arnon, thank you so much and continued success here in Hebron and in tonight's great event. All right, folks, we're going to keep going. I'm going to look back at the stage now, and I got to check the microphone situation. I got to get away from the base of the mic. Oh, here's a video. Are you watching the video? Look at the kids. I'm going to move a little bit. Oh, you're seeing kids dance here? All right, this is like a video of happiness, of happy communities, because, part of it is the fight, and part of it is the Bible, and part of it is just life, just joyful life. That's exactly what we're doing here, trying to live life joyfully. And I want you to be part of that by checking out hebronfund.org and helping us grow. Very simple message here. We have to be happy. We have to be alive. Am Yisrael Chai. Achdut means oneness, unity, togetherness. And it's still a pretty cool night out here, but I see a lot of the crowd watching, and they're smiling. They're seeing the kids' life. That's what Hebron's about life. It's also about the children. The children. And I love Hebron children. There's nothing like Hebron children. They're tough. They're gorgeous. They're able. They're capable. They're capable. They're taught that Israel is possible. That pushing back on enemies is possible. Coming home is possible. And by the way, there's a drone flying overhead. I'm sure it's going to take great pictures of us. It's so funny, we're like watching. The sign is Koach. The kids had a sign that said Koach. We have to have strength. Okay, so they're ripping up these little pieces of papers, and then it comes together and it says, I can see it. I couldn't catch it. Asiyah, action, doing stuff, making things happen. Shefa is plenitude. These kids are making like little signs. Parnasa, welfare, livelihood, simcha, joy. Osher, happiness. Rabbi, how are you? Okay, I'm on live right now throughout the world. We're all watching this incredible event. I'm here with Rabbi Danny Cohen, the Chabad rabbi of Hebron, who is bringing Hebron life back, Chabad life and Hebron life back through really servicing not just the community, but also the many, many soldiers and security personnel that come through Hebron. Rabbi Danny, you're an incredible light here. And this is also a Chabad city. When I got married here, I wanted to make sure there'd be a lot of Chabad Hasidim because I knew that Chabad Hasidim were kicked out of this city. They have a lot of property here, and now they're back. What is this night about for you? 50 years ago, this place was reborn, and Chabad's presence here is reborn as well.
Well, first of all, Yom Hebron Sameach to everybody. I think that this night really symbols the return of the whole Jewish people to the city of Hebron. And it's really, when we call it the Day of Liberation, it kind of gives us like a feeling as if we could sit back and rest. I think there's a lot to be done, whether with the Chabad properties, the whole Jewish community properties, and Bezrat Hashem, together with the Jewish people that love Hebron from around the world, we will do that, and soon greet Mashiach right here in Marat HaMachpelah.
When you want to greet Mashiach, you want to probably be purified, and you have built two beautiful mikvaot here in this town, including a brand new one right next to the Marat HaMachpelah. I see people coming in all the time. It's fabulous.
Baruch Hashem, yes, that's the new innovation here in Marat HaMachpelah. For 10 shekel you get a beautiful spa, and you walk in pure into the Machpelah.
What is the Chabad of Hebron website again?
Oh, ChabadHebron.com.
There you go, ChabadHebron.com. Rabbi Danny Cohen, thank you so much for all the great work you do. May God give you continued strength.
All right, Baruch Hashem. Thank you.
All right, folks, we're watching the movie after technical difficulties. The movie is back, and you see typical Israeli family. A mom and a dad, secular, not wearing a kippah at all. And the mom says, I made something special to eat. And he says, I don't really want. He's like not in the mood. He's a little depressed. That's the bottom line. The dad is depressed. Yeah, grandpa, his father loved to cook, and he sees that. He says, like he's in a bad mood, basically, the dad. And something is happening tomorrow. Dad says tomorrow is the yahrzeit, the day of we go to see Grandpa's tomb. Why should I go to Grandpa's tomb tomorrow? I want to party tomorrow. This house is a funeral home. Why do I need to go tomorrow to Dad's to Grandpa's cemetery, his tomb? Tal, I really want you to come tomorrow. It's really important to me, says the dad. Okay, Dad, I'll come. Okay, I'll Dad. But it was like Dad's always depressed, and the place has become like a funeral home. At the cemetery, obviously, and they're going to see the dad's dad, the grandpa that passed away. They're washing the tomb of the grandpa, and the dad puts like a little stone down. And he says, "What is the stone? Why do we put a stone down?" Says the son, and he's like a little. He says it's connected to letters. Evan, which are the letters father, son, grandson. You know who I actually miss, Dad? The dad said, I miss my dad. He says, do you know who I miss, Dad? I miss you. And this is, by the way, a very famous Israeli actor. And he said, Dad, you're missing in my life. And my son was right, the narrator, which is the dad. I needed something that would show me the pathway that I lost. Now we see that the stone is turned into like a kinetic code. And we're going backwards in time, 1948, 1929, and all the way back 4,000 years. There was the tribes of Judah. We see all the different tribes, the signs of the tribes. To Jacob, and he's dying in Egypt. The father of all of us, Abraham. And now we're going to see Abraham's life for a second. And now this family that was kind of like stuck in their life are suddenly somehow back in time, in the time of Abraham. By the way, look at the tomb of the patriarchs itself right now. Incredible video mapping on the tomb of the fathers and mothers. Look at the video mapping on the tomb of the fathers and mothers. Abraham, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Sarah passed away. Sit with me. Sarah, your wife, was a very special person. Yes, she was. You called me, Abraham. What did you want to talk about? I want a cave in order to bury my wife Sarah. I'll give you the cave. Take the cave. It's a gift. And the whole... I don't want to just receive it. I want to as a gift. I want to buy it. With 400 silver coins. Well, why should you? The son asks. Why should he just not take it for free? And he said because he wanted to. The father says because he wanted to gift it. He wanted to gift it to his children and his children's children. And why specifically this tomb? Because this is the Medrash says, the Jewish lore says, that this is where Adam and Eve are actually buried. This is the portal to the Garden of Eden. Just give me 400 silver coins. What's in between us?
אברהם אבינו יודע מה הוא עושה. הוא דואג לעתיד.
Abraham is concerned with the future. That's why he's purchasing. He's purchasing it and not just getting it as a gift. They're weighing out the silver coins, the silver weights, the 400 silver, the weight of silver. Abraham showed us the way thousands of years ago. Now we are going forward in time to Abraham's grandson Jacob, who's dying in Egypt. He's dying in Egypt, let's say in Cairo, and this is all the 12 sons around him, and they're sad to see the death of their father's passing away, and he gives them all their individual blessings. He's giving the various blessings to the children.
Ben Porat Yosef, Ben Porat Ale'ain.
אבא, במה היית מברך אותי?
Father, give me a blessing, please. Father, bless me, and he says that you should never lose the pathway, you should never lose the way. You should always know the way forward. You should always know the right way. So they're back, jumping back and forth. Now says Jacob,
במערה
bury
אשר
me
בשדה המכפלה,
in the tomb of the Machpelah, where my father also buried, where Abraham and Sarah,
יצחק ורבקה,
where Isaac and Rebekah.
ושם קברתי את
That's where I
לאה.
buried Leah as well. That's his wish and testimony. And then they say, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
יעקב הוא ישראל, וזה השם השני שלו.
Hero Israel.
והבנים שלו מבטיחים ללכת בדרכו
And they
ולהחזיר
say,
אותו
he said, the boy says, why did they say Shema Yisrael? And they say, because
במותו
Jacob's name
חיבר
is
יעקב
Israel.
אבינו את אבותיו לבניו, והם הפכו ל12 השבטים.
So there you see that's what Abraham, what Jacob begged his children to do, to bury him in Hebron, in the tomb of the fathers and mothers, even though he died in Egypt. That's what they're begging.
אני חלק מהדרך, דרך המחברת בין המורשת לחיים.
Now we're seeing pictures of the Marathon, the tomb of the patriarchs, the mothers and fathers, from the way it looked like when it was first inaugurated, built by the King Herod. Come party with us. Come dance with us. We're going to open the doors. Why are we celebrating today? Because we've created a place for our fathers and mothers.
Wow.
This is a beautiful place. Herod. He's good at building. Why are we celebrating? From the whole land of Israel, everybody's coming to celebrate. Why are we celebrating a burial place?
אולי הם מתו לפני אלפי שנים, אבל הדרך והאמונה שלהם
נשארה תמיד איתנו,
והיא זו ששומרת עלינו.
חכמה אשתך. כמו שאומרים,
בעל מסיבה? באמת. ציימה לבנים.
The actions of the forefathers are signs for the children, and the Jewish people are coming in to celebrate, to dance at the tombs of the fathers and mothers. But the father is still depressed. He's not there yet. He's still depressed a little bit by the loss of his own father. Dancing around at the inauguration of the building, the monumental building of the tomb of the fathers and mothers. Now we see the destruction of the second temple by the Romans, the Crusaders that were here, the Islamic armies that came over, the Mamluks 1260. And there we see Herzl 1897 at the First Zionist Congress. And we see the British conquest, the British effort to reconstruct the Jewish state and then turning around on them. And now we see in 1929 Jews are praying in this place, but they can only go to the 7th step. They're not allowed to go any further than the 7th step. This was under the Muslim rule. This is let's say a Turkish soldier. A Turkish soldier says, you can't go any further. You can't walk up here, says the Turkish soldier. The other Arabs are able to walk up all the way. Why can they go and I can't go? For hundreds of years they haven't let us come into our own building, and we're stuck out here on the 7th step outside of the building. But our fathers and mothers are buried here. Yes, it's true. But today we're not allowed to go in. And he tries to get in, and a Turkish soldier. Who said you could go in? This Turkish soldier? Come down right now. This is really dangerous. We're starting tension. Where's Dad? Jews are praying on the 7th step outside of the building, and the father is walking. He's kind of by himself. He's a little depressed still. They look at his dad. Suddenly, they hear shots fired. Suddenly, they realize that there's some kind of pogrom happening. Oh my God! 1929. They're in that time. They're rescuing the Sifrei Torah, the Holy Books, the Holy Scrolls. And there's a riot happening right now, and they're reunited, the family, and they're running through the streets of Old Hebron. Suddenly shots are fired, near miss. Tremendous tension. They're running through the narrow alleyways of Hebron. To pick up the stone that fell. The knife is drawn. guns are being pointed, and there's a moment where it looks like it's all over.
רק בנחישות ואמונה אפשר לצאת
Right,
מהחושך
only
אל האור.
through great effort and faith. Announcing the declaration of the Jewish state, the rebirth of the Jewish state, the Six-Day War, Rabbi Goren, the three famous paratroopers,
אם נשמור על הדרך, היא זו
Rabbi Goren, the flag of Israel, the Torah. Keeping the pathway is what's going to keep us going where we came from, where we're going. And there's the family standing in front of the tomb of the fathers and mothers in Hebron. I'm going in. I'm going. No, you're not. Yes, we are. Let's go together. And we're going to go together into the tombs of the fathers and mothers in Hebron. They put on a white kippah and they enter into the building. Unlike being locked away in the past, now they are able to walk in freely through the tunnel of time, through into the epicenter of the earth. He's putting down that little stone, and an energy surrounds them, and they remember the forefathers and mothers, the name of Yaakov and Leah, Jacob and Leah, Yitzchak and Rivka, Abraham and Sarah. The names come together to form Israel. Israel, reunited here, this place. There's the jets of the state of Israel. The farming of the state of Israel, Israeli strength. The Israeli towers in Tel Aviv. Israel, it's one thing, and its roots are here in Hebron. Sweet, and there's some more fireworks. Dedicated by our good friend, Dr. Bob Shillman. There they are. I'm loving it, folks. Yes. Super explosives, super light. Beautiful smoke coming off the top of the Marat HaMachpelah. What a sight. What a sight, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it. You're seeing a massive celebration. You are here for it. I'm here for it. I'm happy for me. I'm happy for you wherever you are. All right, folks, I want to remind you that things like this event are sponsored by the Hebron Fund. And the Hebron Fund is what's making this community flourish, and you got to be part of it. Please help us. And today you can help us by actually going and getting an amazing coin, and that amazing coin is going to be something that gives you a sense that you're part of Hebron, and it's going to help us keep going. It's only 1,000 coins. So check out hebronfund.org and jump on this incredible opportunity. Everybody's, of course, invited to the museum itself.
לפני שנתחיל בהופעה, הודעה. לכבוד האירוע הזה יצא ספר מיוחד, ספר היובל של עיר האבות. כל הקהל מוזמן, הערב הספר הזה במחיר מיוחד של 85 במקום 120 שקלים. יצירת מופת של היסטוריה, של מורשת, של ידע, יצירה משותפת של היישוב היהודי בחברון והמועצה המקומית קריית ארבע. כל הקהל מוזמן, נקודות מכירה יהיו ביציאה באזור מגרש החנייה. הזדמנות נדירה ליצירת מופת שתיקח את חברון ותכניס אותה אליכם לכל בית ובית. ורבותיי, אני מתכבד להזמין לבמה את האמן הישראלי הידוע שאנחנו כולנו פה נהנה לשמוע אותו, רמי קליינשטיין. בבקשה.
I am so excited, folks. This is what I came for. I came to see Rami Kleinstein play. I didn't come for this. Come on, I'm just joking around. I came for the moms and the papas. But still, though, I'm so excited to see this really very mainstream Israeli musician play today here in Hebron. In Hebron. Right in Hebron. Famous Israeli pianist, musician, here in Hebron playing to this incredible crowd. I'm going to see if I can get a better vantage point just to see. And I'll also let the music play for itself a little bit. Again, I want to remind you that this is a kind of not like a religious, right-wing, settler type, rather a really mainstream Israeli musician. And this is part of our effort to really broaden the appeal of this place to the whole Jewish people and understand that we're one nation, united. And what really unites us is this foundation. The foundation of our whole peoplehood. And this foundation of our peoplehood is what brings all of us together. It's what really makes Jewish people one, is that we're really one people, one nation, one tribe. And the way we're one nation, one tribe is because we're children of one family. And these first bars are basically the bars of music that every Israeli knows. Every Israeli knows, and it's an incredible just to hear this being played in Hebron right now. I hope the mamas and the papas are enjoying this also. I can see the girls that are sitting next to me. They're already swaying back and forth. And really a very famous song, very famous Israeli act is here in Hebron. We'll let it play a little bit.
Erev Tov Hebron.
Good evening, Hebron.
ארצנו הקטנטונת, ארצנו היפה, מולדת בלי כותונת, מולדת יחפה, קבל שיריים, קלה יפהפייה, פתחי לי שעריים, אבוא במודיה, אצל עצי החורש, הרחק מאור חמה, ויחדיו נקה פה שורש, אל לב האדמה, אל מעיינות הזוהר, אל בארות התום, מולדת ללא תואר, וצאני יתום. עוד לא תמו כל פלאי, עוד הזמר לא שר, עוד ליבי מכה עם ליל, ולוחש לו בלב, את לי את החי, את לי את אמובה, את לי את המעט שנותר. בבגדינו את ריח הכפרים, בפעמון ליבנו יקרו העדרים, ישנה דממה רוגה וקרן אור יפה, ולאור הנפסה רגל יחפה. עוד לא תמו כל פלאי, עוד הזמר לא שר, עוד ליבי מכה עם ליל, ולוחש לו בלב, את לי את החי, את לי את אמובה, את לי את מעט שנותר. עוד לא תמו כל פלאי, עוד הזמר לא שר, עוד ליבי מכה עם ליל, את לי את המעט, המעט, המעט שנותר.
All right, some soulful singing by Rami, Kleinstein, a famous Israeli act. And the quality of this event has been huge. But again, we really wanted to celebrate it for the world. I want you to check out HebronFund.org. Join us in this project of really honoring mom and dad. Think of it as like your donation to honor mom and dad. Fulfill the fifth commandment. Okay, now he's famous. The famous Eliata Vodek. I will thank you, God, and I will honor you. Okay, I'm moving a little bit to the back to kind of get a sense of the stage that I wasn't able to get from too close, or else mic's away. And I'm looking to crowd a lot of great folks. This is a very Jewish religious song. Very fitting here, sung by ostensibly not overly observant Jewish Israeli musician, but at the time he's singing about God. I will honor you and I will uplift you, and I think it's giving nachas, Yiddish nachas, to the mothers and fathers who are here and laying here, sleeping here in Hebron. An incredible feeling right now that he's giving the crowd and honoring this place by talking about the deeper things, the bigger things in life. It's nice to see musicians, singing about the meaningful stuff of life. And all of us have to think: how are we uplifting this story of Israel? How are we uplifting the God of Israel? How are we uplifting the Jewish people that are out here struggling and fighting, building? That's exactly our job today. And Rami Kleinstein is a great pianist, of course, and here's the action. You can see the fingertips. God's name in Hebrew. The Star of David, clouds, the white clouds making the flag of Israel. That's pretty cool. beautiful piano playing. I will uplift you, God. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Woo! Folks, you are listening to a live broadcast from Hebron, holy city of Hebron, biblical city of Hebron, tombs of the mothers and fathers, founding fathers and mothers of the Jewish people. I'm Yishai Fleischer, international spokesman here in Hebron, and you are with us live. We're having a lot of fun, and here comes, I think, the famous song. One of the famous songs. I think my daughter loves this one.
תמונות ילדות על הקיר, שיירות לבנות חוזרות מבית כנסת, והריח הזה ששורק לי את הלב, מתגנב, פותח דלתות, ללא שיר קטן, אל אותו שיר ישן, שעובר אצלנו במשך דורות.
That's right, Matanot Ktanot, small gifts. This is the song. My daughter must be loving this right now. In Hebron.
יום שישי, מרפסת ועיתון, השמש כמו הדאגות ליד נמחקת, מנגינות פשוטות, זוחלות מהחלום, ושום שערה כבר לא תסתיר פה את השקט, מתנות קטנות. שהוא שלח לי מתנות קטנות, כמו הכוח לקבל את מה שיש, מה עוד אפשר כבר לבקש, מתנות קטנות. כיוונו בחרת ואותנו קידשת,
And there's Rami Kleinstein who said, "Blessed are you, God, who blesses the Sabbath. Blessed are you, God, who blesses the Sabbath, who sanctifies the Sabbath." This is a song really about a Sabbath, about kind of family life, being able to give one another small gifts, small, matanot kanot, small gifts. Come on, friends, send us small gifts here to the land of Israel. Your prayers, your love, your energy. Send it down here. Make yourself part of Israel. Drink that bottle of wine from the land of Israel. We're making this a world event. We're connecting you wherever you are. And you connect to us. Bring us your heart. Bring us your heart to this place. You'll be blessed. You'll be blessed through this real godly place. Thank you, God. Thank you for these small gifts of life. Those big gifts that sometimes we think of them as small. They're huge. I want to use this opportunity to also say thanks, God, for my wife, Maka Fleischer, who I love so much. God bless you wherever you are out there. Hope to see you after this great event. Now the crowd is singing Matanot Ktanot.
כמו הכוח לקבל, מה עוד אפשר כבר לבקש, מתנות גדולות.
That's right. And he finishes off by saying, what else can we ask for but actually big presents, matanot gdolot. That was the hit that I was waiting to hear, and I'm psyched that I got the chance to hear that. And I'm happy for you that you are connected to the story of rebirth and rejuvenation here in the startup nation. And music is a great part of the story of Israel. There's a lot of energy. Of course, King David, sweet singer of Israel. He was king here in Hebron for 7 years before he moved to Jerusalem. And there's a great connection between these two towns, Jerusalem and Hebron. And if you love Jerusalem, if you love Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca and Leah, be part of it. And again, I urge you to check out HebronFund.org. Help us live here. Help us be secure here. Help us help the soldiers here. Help us be flourishing here. You can help that happen. And you can send us your small loves. We'll send you back a big hug.
משהו בפנים צועק אצלך, רעשים מיותרים סביבך, איך את נותנת מוציא קטנה ומילים ריקות והבטחות סדוקות, מוציא קטנה מכל הצדק.
Back of the stage I see swaying female Israeli soldiers. They're just psyched that in their guard duty here in Hebron, they get to hear Rami Kleinstein. That's pretty cool. Smoke machines are giving off their thing, but nothing's gonna cover up, nothing's gonna smoke over the incredible rebirth of the Jewish people in this land, the incredible gift of God's, and the strength of the Jewish people that has been absent for so long. And when I see all these soldiers here, I don't see a continuing cycle of violence. I see the end of a cycle of violence. 2,000 years of persecution and now finally Jewish strength. And that's why we're able to come here. Push back on the bullies. Push back on the jihad and their supporters like UNESCO. Little guitar solo at the tombs of the fathers and mothers in Hebron. Nothing wrong with that. No, folks, this is not Woodstock. It's Hebron stock.
גבירותיי ורבותיי, גבירותיי ורבותיי, גבירותיי ורבותיי. אתם יודעים שמאיזושהי סיבה לא כל כך ברורה היה איזה לחץ גדול מאוד שאני לא אגיע להופיע כאן בפניכם. ואני רציתי רק להגיד לכם דבר כזה. מוזיקה זה דבר שאמור לאחד. מוזיקה זה דבר שאמור לחבר. ואני יותר ויותר מרגיש שהתכלית של מה שאני אמור לעשות כאן ושבורא עולם הביא אותי זה לעשות מוזיקה ולחבר. ולכן לא היה מצב כזה שאני אעשה אחרת מזה. אני אני רק מקווה שכולנו נבין שאת התפילה הראשונה הזאת שאנחנו אומרים בבוקר, ואהבת לרעך כמוך, שאנחנו נבין את הכוח הזה, שאנחנו נבין שאנחנו נמצאים אחד יחד עם השני, ואנחנו ניפול אם לא נהיה אחד יחד עם השני. ואהבת
I took a little break and I'm back here. The crowd is on their feet.
את השיר הבא לכם.
They're loving it. What's going on that they're loving it so much? They're taking pictures of the crowd standing up. Rami is on his feet too, not at his piano, and he's playing a song that a crowd pleaser here. Everybody's up, they're loving it.
שתישאר צעיר לנצח. לה 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 לה, שתישאר צעיר לנצח, שיהיו ידיך עסוקות. זו טעות, זאת טעות. רגע, בוא נעשה את הבית. רגע, הלכתי על הבית הלא נכון, אבל בסדר, לא קרה שום דבר, נכון? בוא נתחיל. שישמור אותך אל, יגשים משאלתך, שתעשה בשביל אחר, והוא למענך, שתיגע בכל כוכב, תטפס על כל שלב, שתישאר צעיר לנצח, שתגדל להיות צודק, שתדע לראות האור, למצוא את האמת בתוך החושך הגדול, שתמיד תהיה חזק, אל תשחק את המשחק, שתישאר צעיר לנצח.
This song is about staying young eternally. How perfect is that for the tomb of the fathers and mothers in Hebron, which is 4,000 years old, 50 years young. It keeps us all together. Jewish music keeps us together. And we remember Tishaer Tza'ir LaNetzach, stay young eternally. That's us, folks. Stay young eternally, stay connected, stay strong.
שתישאר צעיר לנצח, שיהיו ידיך עסוקות, צעדיך מהירים, שיהיה ביתך יציב ורוחות השינויים, שבלבך תהיה שמחה ושישירו את שירך, שתישאר צעיר לנצח, שישמור אותך אל, יגשים משאלתך, שתעשה בשביל אחר, ולמענך, שתיגע בכל כוכב ותטפס על כל שלב, שתישאר צעיר לנצח.
When was the last time you had good Israeli music playing in the background in your house or in your office? And when was the last time you saw that Jewish Hebrew, good soulful music coming from Hebron?
תישארו צעירים לנצח, לה לה לה. צעיר, תישאר צעיר לנצח. כן, 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 כן.
All right, the message of that song was Tishaer Tzeir Lanetzach, stay eternally young.
עוטף אותך ברחמים, אתה זה מרחף בעולמות גבוהים. אתה אולי יודע הכל ורואה את הסודות גלויים. אתה ודאי רגוע מאוד, זה עוטף אותך ברחמים. בתוך עמך תיתן לך תמיד הכל. שיבוא יומך, יש לך תמיד לאן ליפול. בסוף אתה תצא לעולם ומיד אתה תרגיש כאב. אור חזק יכה בפנים ואתה מתחיל להיות רעב. אל תמהר, אל תמהר לצאת אל רגע האמת, אל תשבר, בסוף תצא אליי ואקח אותך לשרותיי. אני תמיד אוהב, זה מתי יכאב, כי אפילו אם האל שומר, בחוץ זה לפעמים בוער. שוב אתה רואה, כבר אבדה לך סבלנות, בתוכה נובע ורוקם לעצמך זהו. בסוף אתה תצא לעולם ומיד אתה תרגיש אור חזק יכה בפנים, אטוף אותך ברחמים. אל תמהר, אל תמהר לצאת אל רגע האמת, אל תשבר, בסוף תצא אליי ואקח אותך בשרותיי. אני תמיד אוהב, זה מתי יכאב, כי כשאני שר את השיר הזה בתקופה האחרונה, יש לזה המון משמעות כי אשתי בחודש תשיעי עכשיו, ואנחנו מצפים.
My wife is in her ninth month. We are expecting.
מצפים בעזרת השם לבן. ולשיר את השיר הזה.
And to sing the song, which describes the whole process of giving birth, is very meaningful to me. I just wanted to let you know that this is very meaningful to me, and to connect you to my story right now. So they're waiting for another child.
אל תמהר, לא, 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 אל תמהר לצאת אל רגע האמת, אל תישבר, לא, 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 כי בסוף תצא אליי ואקח אותך בזרועותיי. אני תמיד אוהב וזה ודאי חם, כי אפילו אם האל שומר בחוץ זה לפעמים בוער, 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 לקח אותך בזרועותיי. אני תמיד אוהב זה ודאי חם, כי אפילו אם האל שומר זה לפעמים בוער, בוער,
Rami Kleinstein performing here in Hebron Day. 50 years since liberation. Crowds on their feet, they're loving it.
את החג החשוב הזה, אין זמן יותר טוב מעכשיו. מה השיר אומר? בואו נעמוד באור ולא בצל, שכולם יראו אותנו כאן במסיבה הגדולה הזאת. בואו נפזר את מסך הערפל, בואו נעמוד באור ולא בצל. עד מתי נמשיך לברוח אל משחקים של כוח? מותר לך לבכור לפעמים כשמשהו נשבר בך בפנים. ספר לי קצת על רגעי הפחד, קל הרבה יותר לפחד ביחד. שרוחות קרות יסערו בחוץ, אשלח בך יש חומה, יום אחד אולי תפסיק לרוץ בין הצללים. מתי נמשיך לברוח אל משחקים של כוח? מותר לך לראות לפעמים שמשהו נפלא קורה בפנים. ספר לי קצת על רגעי האושר עד שיעלה עלינו הבוקר. רוצה שתספרו לי על רגעי הפחד, אבל קל יותר ביחד כשאנחנו יחד, עם אחד. כשאנחנו יחד עם אחד, אז זה הרבה יותר קל. אני רוצה שתספרו לי על רגעי האושר עד שיעלה. שרוחות קרות יסערו בחוץ, אשלח בך אש חמה. יום אחד אולי נפסיק לרוץ בין הצללים. שרוחות קרות יסערו בחוץ, כן. אשלח בך אש, אשלח בך, אשלח בך אש חמה. אשלח בך אש, אשלח בך, אשלח בך אש חמה. אותו לאט את הזמן, העולם עוד יחכה בחוץ. קח עוד שפע מן הזמן, 2 דקות לפני ההתפתחות. להתמכר ללב המתפקע, לדמיון המתפרע, ולאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה. אם האהבה כאבה לכם אתמול, אולי מחר היא לא תכאב, עם עוד הדמעות זולגות בלי קול, בסופן אולי חיוך רחב. להתמכר ללב המתפקע, לדמיון המתפרע, ולאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה אל הקצה. רגע 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 רגע. להתמכר ללב מתפקע, לדמיון המתפרע, ולאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. מה יש? אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה אל הקצה. קחו אותו לאט את הזמן, העולם עוד יחכה בה. ראיתי אותה צוחקת, אני רואה אותה, היא באה לבקר בתוכי. אש באה לוחשת, אמרה שהיא כבר נוטשת, אמרה לי שרוף את עצמך בשבילי, כמו אש, אש על הפנים, זה בא וגונב אותי מבפנים, זה כמו אש על הפנים, כמו אש, אש על הפנים, זה בא ושורף אותי מבפנים, זה כמו אש על הפנים. אני יושב על המרפסת, אבל האש הזאת, אוי אונסת, היא כופה את עצמה, ופתאום זה תופס, פתאום זה בוער בי בפנים, ובעיניי אני עוזר את הבית, שום דבר לא ברור עדיין, אני מוצא את עצמי על המדרכה, על הפנים, זה בא וגונב אותי מבפנים, זה כמו אש על הפנים. נשמע אתכם! בא ושורף אותי מבפנים, זה כמו אש על הפנים. המשך לילה נעים, אמיר בניון תכף.
Right, Rami Kleinstein rocking the soul here in Hebron, and he's done. That was great. That was really fun. And I was just talking with my good friend Jeff Balaban. Actually, let's go find Jeff. Let's see if we can catch him. But he was just telling me that this is kind of surprising to him that he sees this relatively secular crowd, secular music coming out of Hebron. I'm not sure that's because there's an interest in reaching out. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can reach him. Jeff! Hold on one second. One second. Jeff! So there is. I was yelling out because I was reaching out to Jeff, and I was saying to Jeff, that the reason that we're playing this kind of music here is because we are trying to send out a signal to the world that this is Tel Aviv. This is just like Tel Aviv. Jeff Balaban, a strategic political consultant in America. Thank you so much for being here in Hebron today. Tell me about your feelings so far about this concert.
The concert's fantastic. The crowd's great, and I just the last part of what you're saying. But it's a great, very mixed crowd of really all sectors of the Israeli public. It's the Jewish public, and it doesn't really look like it belongs to one camp or another. And everyone's just thrilled to be here. And it's exciting to be here.
50 years liberation. 50 years ago, Jewish people could not even pray here.
Yeah, I mean, it's to me, one of the sites I always go to in Hebron is go up those 7 steps to remember, to daven there also. It's to remember what was, and hopefully will never be again. That we were excluded from the place of our fathers and mothers, and it's very powerful to be here. I say this all the time. People sometimes ask about the people in Hebron, what drives them. I feel like they're the only Jews in the world sometimes.
And you actually braved the Jerusalem traffic and traveling and all kinds of stuff to be here. Our good friend Eli Piech drove you in, and you made it. And is it hard to get here? Is it hard for Jewish people to get here?
Thank God. It's extremely hard for Jewish people to get here on a day when you guys have a concert, because the crowd is huge and the lines were long, and it was exciting to see this much traffic. But generally, no, it's a very easy road. It's very easy to get here, and it's honestly, if you come to Israel and don't go to see Marat Machpelah, don't see Hebron and the caves of the fathers, you're missing, the most central beginning of our whole people.
There you go, Jeff Bauman. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Yishai. Pleasure.
All right, we're having a lot of fun here in Hebron, and let's call over Dan Rosenstein for a second. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan Rosenstein. Dan. It would be so great to have Dan Rosenstein, who's the director of the Hebron Fund. Dan, in between musics here, thank you so much for making this concert happen and really strengthening the Jewish community through the work of the Hebron Fund, which really makes it possible for Jewish people to exist here, security-wise, normal-wise, parks. Everything that happens good for the Jewish people here and gets that signal of normalcy comes through the Hebron Fund.
Listen, anything that we could do to increase the amount of visitors to Hebron is all the better. Rav Goren, 50 years ago today, walked into the city. Now Am Yisrael is here. We're amazed at the thousands and thousands of people here. We apologize for the traffic, but we have to call this good traffic. And thank you to everyone out there who's been clicking on the Hebron Fund website and donating and supporting. And even if you can't be here, your support is here and you're helping us to move forward, and we really can't do it without you. Thank you very much.
And there were a few donations that already came in just throughout this live broadcast, and they'll be able to send more donations throughout and get this incredible new coin that you envisioned and brought to be. And this coin really gives people a chance to be honorary citizens of Hebron, a part of the building of the community.
Yeah. Well, listen, that's what it's all about, right? And we're really proud of everyone that got involved and supported and continue to support. And just enjoy the show. And thank you for connected to Hebron. Anything you want to know about Hebron, just go to www.hebronfund.org. Hebronfund.org. Stay connected with us. Thank you very much. We love you.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Also, by the way, Dan Rosenstein, great barbecue today for soldiers. That's one of the things that we do all the time. Great stuff. I really enjoyed it. And my beautiful daughter, Leah. What are you pointing at, Leah? What are you saying? You got tell me. What is it? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. We have bathrooms here also, no problem. That's my beloved little daughter girl. And I'm standing right in front of the Marat Machpelah. I see our good friend Alvin Siegel. Alvin, how are you? God bless you. It's good to see you.
It's great to see you. I haven't seen you guys since what was it, about 15 years now. But I remember the first time I met you was Shabbos Chayesara. The two of us were walking up and down, having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I enjoyed that very, very much. And now I understand you're in Malay Zaytim and you're here and everywhere, so it's great to be here on Yom Hebron and Yom Yerushalayim yesterday, and it's coming to an end. And a happy Shabbos to everybody.
It's coming to an end, and it's also coming to the great holiday of Shavuot, the Festival of Weeks. It's a great period, the 50th year. You're right, it's coming to an end, but really it's the end of the beginning. It's
just the beginning.
Alvin Siegel, coming from Queens, out from Queens. Holliswood, Queens. And that's exactly what it's all about. We have friends all over. By the way, look right now, Alvin, at the Marat Machpelah. It's lit up like a flag of Israel. Dan Rosenstein, check out that flag of Israel, Marat Machpelah. It's not something you see every single day, I'll tell you that much. That's something you don't see every single day. That's right. An incredible sight indeed. Definitely take pictures right now of this. That's something that... Incredible photo of Marat Machpelah dressed, bedecked in the flag of Israel. What an incredible sight. Broadcasting live right now to the world through Arutz Sheva, through our Facebook page. The whole world is seeing this. We've sent it throughout to the world, and we're letting people know what's going on the stage in English as well. So we're having a lot of fun. Please do.
Chag Sameach from Medina and Chaim Young Rice. all the way from Hebron, Eretz Israel. Come home, guys. We're waiting.
Adina, thank you. Adina, what do you think about this flag of Israel that you're seeing, this video mapping on Marta Machpelah? Is that surreal?
It is so emotional. It is unbelievable and incredible. You guys have to come home.
I see that. All right. We're having a lot of fun. My wife Malka tells me to zip it, so I'm going to let the music start. And let's get back to the stage action.
טוב, ואנחנו ממשיכים, כמובן ממשיכים בתוכנית המדהימה הזאת של הערב, ברוך השם.
All right, folks, we're back and we're broadcasting here in Jerusalem. We're from Jerusalem, that's me. I'm from Jerusalem. Hebron, and that's the connection between these two cities. Noam Arnon is back on stage, my good friend Noam, and he is going to invite the next set of musicians, the famous musician Amir Benayoun.
מי שכבר היה כאן על הבמה הזאת והופיע והדהים וחיבר גם שיר מיוחד להופעה הזאת את אני לא צריך להציג יותר אמיר בניון.
He's now inviting onto the stage Amir Benayoun, and here he comes. I'm standing here and it's right next to me, this Israeli kind of superstar Amir Benayoun. He's going up and he's got a defense all around him. That's a lot of fun. And he's walking up to the stage, shakes hands with Noam Arnon in the background, and the more Mizrahi style music, Sephardic sounding, Middle East sounding music, and the crowd is excited. I'm excited. My little daughter Leah Batzion is with me. Leah, we can't talk for too long. Are you excited for Amir Benayoun?
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. All of you out there, you're listening to Hebron Live, 50-year celebration. Amir Benayoun gonna rock us, bring us to the soul.
שזוכרים את השם בדיקת שמיעת סאונד.
Sound test, sound test. 1, 1, 1.
Live from Hebron, folks, Amir Benayoun. HebronFund.org. Check it out. Help us out. Be part of the story. 50 years, liberation. Amir Benayoun singing here in Hebron. My daughter just brought me a hot dog. I'm excited about that, and you are part of the action. Middle East music here. Remember, right behind Amir Benayoun, this great musician, is the 2,000-year-old structure of the Tomb of the Patriarchs and Matriarchs atop of the actual tombs 3,700 years ago. No other nation has got this incredible monument to their founders, and you hear the incredible electric violin playing. Crowd gets quiet.
תחיית המתים בעזרת השם, חזון יחזקאל. על התופים אביב ברק, כלי הקשה הלל אמסלם, על הבאס ליאור עוזרי.
העצמות האלה ויאמר אליו השם אלוקים רק אתה ידעת כה אמר השם אלוקים העצמות האלה הנה אני מביא בכם רוח וחייתם ויהי קול כהנבוא והנה רעש ותקרבו בעצמות עצם לעצמו והנה גידים עליהם ובשר עליו ויקרם עליהם עור מלמעלה ורוח בהם ותבוא בהם הרוח יעמדו על רגליהם חיל גדול מאוד מאוד מקברותיהם העצמות האלה כל בית ישראל ואז תוכל לראות את הבלדים כולן את מי שלא ראית מאז ומעולם את אברהם את שרה חווה ואדם את כל מי שהגע מבט אליו כל כך אוי 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 העצמות האלה כל בית ישראל ואז תוכל לראות את הבלדים כולן את מי שלא ראית מאז ומעולם את אברהם את שרה חווה ואדם את כל מי שהתגעגעת אליו כל כך השיר הבא מדבר על רבי עמרם חסידה, זה בארמית.
רבי אמר מהגמרא שראה אישה וצעק שריפה שריפה ותלמידים שלו אמרו לו מה זה ואמר עדיף שניקרא שוטה שעה אחת וכולי וכולי אז כתב עליו פיוט רבי נתן ג'אן לפני 500 שנה תהנו מהפיוט בואו נרחיב עליו
All right, folks, you are in Hebron. Wherever you are in Hebron. You are with the Jewish people here in the land of Israel, celebrating 50 years of reconstitution of this Jewish community here in this ancient city of Hebron. Amir Benayoun, Israeli superstar, is playing one of his famous songs right now.
מטשטשות לי את שביל הזהב, מתנגנות בי, משקרות לי, מציקות. רציתי להבין קצת, להרגיש איזה ערך, ושמחתי עלייך שאת תגלי לי את הדרך, ונשמתי אוויר מזוהם והלכתי בערך, התהלכתי שולל עד לך. אני רואה, אני מרגיש, אני רוצה, אני אדיש, אני חכם, אני יכול, אני גיבור כל כך גדול, הכל אני הכל, אני חזק, אני בתוך בועה, אני סתם מנופח בלי שום ערך, וידעתי זה בסופו של דבר היא תתפוצץ לי בדרך. התביישתי כמו מצורע, הרגשתי בערך, והלוואי שזה הכל עד לכאן, בעזרת השם זה הכל עד לכאן. סתם כי מישהו רצה כל כך להרגיש כמו איזה מלך, ושמח רק עלייך שאת תגלי לו את הדרך, ואמרת לו שהוא מיוחד, אוהב שאת משקרת, הזיות הזיות עד לך. אני אדיש, אני חכם, אני יכול, אני גיבור כל כך גדול, הכל אני הכל, אני חזק, אני בתוך תנועה, אני סתם מנופח בלי שום ערך, ידעתי בסופו של דבר תתפוצץ לי בדרך, התביישתי צורה, הרגשתי בערך, והלוואי שזה הכל עד לכאן, ואולי זה הכל עד לכאן. אני חכם, אני יכול, אני גיבור כל כך גדול, הכל אני הכל, אני חזק, אני סתם מנופח בלי שום ערך, וידעתי בסופו של דבר התפוצץ לי בדרך, התביישתי כמו מצורע, הרגשתי בערך, והלוואי שזה הכל עד לכאן, ואולי זה הכל עד לכאן, בעזרת השם זה הכל עד לכאן. השם ישמור אתכם.
I'm here with Russell and Tamar, and we are on live right now. We are in the Hebron concert. 50 years of liberation. Guys, what's going on with you guys? You guys look like you're about to, going to, what's did?
We're about to head back to Givat Shmuel. We made Aliyah 4 years ago from Canada, and so yeah, it's great to be in the homeland. This is where our Avot Imot are buried. This is our home. This is where we belong.
Russell's family's original?
Recently, then the Avot. My grandfather's mother was actually from Hebron. Their family lived in Hebron. I think they left, but they weren't in Tarpat, but they lived here around that time. 1929, yes.
Wonderful. Okay, and you guys came here tonight to party with Hebron. Well, you guys look great. I just took a picture of you with the video mapping the Marat Makdala, and Mazal Tov to Hebron.
Thank you. Good seeing you. Happy 50 years of liberation of Hebron to everybody.
טיפה יותר מוניטור בגיטרה, נשמה. אביב ברק! ליל אמסלם!
All right, folks, you are listening to the sounds of a massive concert here in Hebron, 50 years of Jewish liberation here in this town. And all kinds of music, all kinds of people, all kinds of energies are in this town. And the Marat HaMachpelah, the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers, is lit up today. And also this music is reverberating through the hills of Hebron, where there's a lot of Arabs who live here, some who appreciate Israel and some who don't. And those who appreciate Israel around the world who hear this, and here as well in Hebron, are saying to themselves, it's wonderful to hear Jewish celebration. And those who are against us hear our Jewish strength and hear our presence here, and understand the power of it, respect it. That's exactly the return of the Jewish people to the land of Israel. It's about, it's about spirituality, it's about beautiful things, but it's also about Jewish strength. And to see the Tomb of the Fathers and Mothers lit up today is also a sign of Jewish strength. Yesterday, the flag parade in Jerusalem, 50,000 people marching to the Western Wall with flags, looking towards the Temple Mount. A show of strength, show of life. Amir Benayoun is playing here in Hebron.
אנחנו ככה מתקרבים לסיום, אז שלא תהיה יותר עצובה, השיר מוקדש לעיר הנפלאה הזאת, שלעולם לא תהיה עצובה.
Amir Benayoun is saying what a wonderful city this is, how holy this is. You're listening to the sounds of the Hebron concert, 50 Years of Liberation. My name is Yishai Fleischer. I'm the international spokesman here. One of Israel's great acts, Amir Benayoun. Right in back of, right in front of Martha Machpelah.
שלוותך חדרה אל מול עצבך אני מונח זרוע כואב ולא רגוע בליבי ניחומים לך שולמע כשאת עצובה בכבוד מצא הכי חזק שבעולם על החרב מענה את התקווה האמיתית שבחיי שואב אני ממך בבקשה לעולם היי מחייכת כי כשאת נעצבת אז אני כמו לא קיים אם רק תחייכי אפילו גם כשאלה אני אדהר על דרך אני אהיה למלך אם רק תחייכי כל צרותיי ייעלמו ברגע אושרי ישוב לפתע ולא ארד דמעותייך רק תחייכי אם רק תחייכי יאללה בכל הכוח לעולם היא מחייכת כי כשאת נעצבת אז אני כמו לא קיים תודה רבה עכשיו בכל הכוח אנחנו צריכים לשיר לו שיבוא
Folks, thank you so much for being with us here in Hebron, Jewish community of 85 brave families, allowing 800,000 visitors a year here into Jewish community of Hebron and the tombs of the fathers and mothers. Please support us by visiting hebronfund.org, HEBRONFUND.org. Amir Benayoun, famous Israeli act, is playing in concert today celebrating 50 years.
שמעתי שאתה חוזרת כל הדרך שמעתי רוחות שמלטפות את העלים ראיתי אותך זה לא חזיון תעתועים אני שמעתי שהים הכריז על יום שמח ראיתי את הכוכבים והירח מרקדים גם הם יודעים בחזרה להתגלגל שמעתי שהשמש היא בעצם צל ראיתי מגדל מזדעזע ונופל כולם אבל אנחנו מחכים לך יותר מדי שנים אנחנו השתגענו אין לנו יותר פנים רק הולכים ומתקלמים כל הזמן אז לא נשארו כלים כדי שנוכל אותם לשבור אנחנו לא יודעים מפה צלול מהשיכור שתמיד נופל למור מן הסתם אז תבוא רק תבוא אני שמעתי שאתה ממש עומד בשער ושכל זה תמיד יוכל לגור ביער ושמה שגם הלב הזה יותר לא ימות דמיון יחתום הסכם שלום עם מציאות כל הצלילים יהיו לשיר אחד כמו השוב יותר מדי שנים רק הולכים ומתגלים כל הזמן, כל הזמן, כל הזמן רק תבוא, כן, כן תבוא לא נשארו כלים כדי שנוכל אותם לשבור אנחנו לא יודעים מפה צלול מהשיכור שתמיד נופל למור מן הסתם אז תבוא כן תבוא תודה רבה
שנזכה לעוד 500 שנה פה והרבה יותר גדול השם ישמרכם
All right, folks, we are in Hebron. We are in beautiful Hebron. What can I tell you about Hebron? Certainly it's got a lot of biblical history. It's got amazing history in terms of the Jewish people's effort to return to Judea and Samaria. That's also in part tonight's celebration is about really the heroes that started the rejuvenation process of after 67, the returning to Judea and Samaria, which were lost to us, also to the Sinai, Gaza Strip, and the Golan Heights. The Six-Day War was an incredible victory, where really some people say was the end of the 1948 Independence Day War. And there's Noam Arnon. He's giving Amir Benayoun the new book, which is the book about the Jubilee story of the Jewish community of Hebron. And he gives him a kiss. Oh, there's a lot of love there. God bless them. And that kiss is a kiss from us to all of you out there, folks. And our celebration today is really about victory. Not just victory over mankind, but God's promise, the victory of God's promise coming to fruition. He promised us that He would bring us back to this land, and we're seeing it in our time. And the great question is, how come we have the great merit of being here, as one of the speakers spoke earlier? Why is it that we have such a great merit and right and honor to be here? The answer is we don't know. God has given us that opportunity, and we have to be part of it. We have to be part of it. Noam Arnon says, thank you to all of you. And he says, thank you, Hashem, thank you, God, that we did merit this to this jubilee, to this great joy. And may we merit these kind of celebrations here in the city of the forefathers and mothers in all of Eretz Israel. Good night. God bless you. Folks, I want to tell you again that if you enjoy this concert and you understand the purpose and the meaning of this concert, which is to bring more and more Jews here to connect with the story of Hebron and to be fearless, to be courageous, to build it up, to help build it up, to help make it successful. If you understand the importance of that, then please join us. If you want to be part of this godly process, this liberation process, this self-determination process, this indigenous people returning to its homeland, there's so many ways to understand it and see it. It's really so simple. It's to come to mom and dad, come home, and to make a life here. If you understand that, please check out hebronfund.org. Very simple, hebronfund.org. Check out our new commemorative coin. We've only made 1,000 of them. Those people who will merit to have them in their house will know that they haven't had a role in building this Jewish community. So check that out, please. And it's, of course, all of us are living in this time. We're part of something amazing. And I've also had a great privilege of being with you today. Thank you so much for being with me. My email is yishai@hebron.com or yishaifleisher@gmail.com. You can connect with me on Twitter and on Facebook and other ways. And, of course, through our Facebook, the Hebron Facebook, which is Hebron Jewish Community and Biblical Heritage Site. You can visit us. There's great tours that you can join every single week in English. It's also on the hebronfund.org website. It's really an easy way for you to get here, to see it for yourself. We have amazing tour guides, of course, the famous Rabbi Simcha Hachbaum. And in general, from here in Hebron, from a lit-up tomb of the fathers and mothers, it is a blessing to be with you today. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And next time, see you not just on the live stream, but see you live and in person here in the beautiful Jewish community of Hebron. God bless you. Stay tuned. Stay connected to Hebron. Stay connected to the land of Israel. Stay tuned to the broadcasting of the God of Israel, who's broadcasting 24/7. All you have to do is tune in. God bless you, and shalom.